What's up? It's Dewan HODLs. We back with another video, y'all. It is Monday, and I love Mondays because this is where if you're working a 9 to 5, if you're a part of the hustle culture, if you're a business owner, whatever it takes, whatever you're doing to mine fiat, because your mindset at this point should be to pretty much dump dollars, dump euro, dump rand, dump pesos, whatever you have, and try to convert that into Bitcoin first and foremost until you have a substantial amount of it, and then from there you can kind of, speculate on what else is going on in the cryptocurrency market and kind of play that whole liquidity game of that these digital assets will benefit from the whole new adoption of this market, right? So that's why I like Mondays. Everybody's out hustling, and it's an ecosystem. The people who work the 9 to 5s, they play their role in society. They're mining fiat. They're providing these services that everyday people, even business owners, have to come get. And so if you depends on your lifestyle and what you prefer. But either way, we all are looking for ways to preserve our time and energy. As we get older, we got a finite time on this planet, and I don't think we want to spend the latter years of it, or most of it, or even half of it, having to crank up the jets, go faster, go harder, just to mine currencies, our respective nations' currencies that are constantly being devalued and being used for anything that's other than your best interest, whether that's if you have political views that you don't agree with. That money is not yours. It belongs to the Federal Reserve, and the government has rights to it as almost like a credit card. So this is why they can pass legislation and bills to have that money printed up and sent out wherever they want, because it doesn't belong to you. So that's the idea behind it. These are IOU notes. You work for notes that you essentially don't keep, and so it keeps you on the hamster wheel. So once you view it like that, you don't get so personal and upset about you should be upset because it is a scheme nonetheless. You're being scammed. But the idea is, once you understand that those notes that aren't backed by anything, once you understand they don't belong to you, they're issued by the Federal Reserve, and therefore they can be spent out however the Federal Reserve wants to do it. If they want to use it to buy back their own, to buy anything, government treasuries or anything, to play with the interest rates to make your life either better or easier or worse, they can do that. It's not your money. So with Bitcoin, you can buy Bitcoin or convert this worthless notes to Bitcoin, and then keep money or a property that you own. And this is why Bitcoin, in my opinion, is the ultimate property, as opposed to real estate, stocks and so forth that are issued by central, well, you can say real estate isn't issued by central entities. You can build a house or anything, but you have to have permits, you have to have land rights, you have to pay taxes on the land that the house is built on top of, and then you have to pay real estate taxes or property taxes. So and if you don't, then that government becomes, that house becomes the government's, which in turn that makes property or real estate property the government's anyway, and you're just leasing it essentially. Now if you want to use it as a speculative tool, or you can go on the market and sell it and so forth, then it's a great financial tool. If you need somewhere to stay, where it's somewhere to stay, but removing the fact that you'll ever own it outright, it's not the best property in my opinion. It's inferior to Bitcoin. So this is what I want to talk about. So I'm gonna keep this one short. It's a beautiful day, and if you're not taking advantage of what's happening right now with this market having a dip, Bitcoin seems like it's ripping while the rest of the altcoins are dipping right now, which lends to the Bitcoin dominance might be doing pretty good today. It's the ultimate property, y'all. It's not issued by a central entity. It's not again, it's not, you know, when you think about other altcoins, and you can look at altcoins as speculative assets as well if you want, and that's tough because it's still kind of uncharted. I guess the upside is that the government is being friendly towards it as a collective, or from what it appears to be at the moment, but we'll see. Only time will tell how that plays out. But if you're looking to bypass all of that and hold something again that's not being issued by anybody, you know, if you look at a lot of altcoins, they have you can check on CoinMarketCap anywhere, their max supply is infinity, or there's no true number. So it's either the supply can't be accounted for, or it can be minted, or, you know, yielded into perpetuity. And that's something you want to have more transparency and more. You don't want any developers or any centralized party or governance. You don't want a centralized governance system when it comes to those assets, because it's only going to replicate what I just described earlier with the Federal Reserve. It won't be yours. You'll be buying a token, but you essentially don't own it, because the issuer owns it, and they can print as much and do whatever they want with it as well. So anyway, that's my spiel, man. I'm just dropping some gems that's on my mind. It's a great day. The weather is great. I feel really good. I hope you guys are stacking, taking advantage of this market lagging. We know that I firmly believe there's some manipulation going on as far as the price goes, and trying to keep it suppressed, but that only benefits the person who understands what these assets really are and what context they serve to helping us save our time and energy and store it safely, so we can try to live out the best lives we can on this short time on this earth. And so anyways, guys, if you're looking for ways to store your Bitcoin safely, I mean, if you made the right decision and you got that, or any other crypto asset, whatever you want to choose, I think if you're not storing it correctly, you probably are putting yourself at a very, very high risk of losing that energy that you've collected over the years, or over the months you slaved at your job, or slaved hustling for business or anything like that. I advise you to check out some good wallets to hold your crypto in. Hell, even if you got a wallet, get two. I mean, I keep a few wallets. You lose one, you got to back up to restore the key on one, and then you got to back up for that backup. If you're traveling, you want an extra wallet. Look at the links down below for good wallets that I have down below that I think are probably some of the best brands, best out there as far as reputation, open source. Checking them links down below. Also, if you're trying to acquire some non-KYC Bitcoin, and you can use that for whatever you want. You can turn that, convert it into any crypto asset you want in a non-KYC fashion, where you can try to maintain some privacy for yourself, have some pro-privacy cryptocurrencies in your portfolio. Check out HODL.com, link down in the description as well. Go ahead and acquire you whatever amount you need from a seller on there. A seller that's not requesting you to KYC. Some do, some don't, but you have the option to find a seller who's not. Head over to, you got different things. You got Trust Wallet, you got different avenues that trades like a DEX or like a peer-to-peer exchange, and you can switch it out for whatever you want. And put that on your cold storage wallet, one of the ones I got down below. So this is just some ideas, man. This is fundamental stuff, very important stuff that I think people tend to take for granted, and in this market, because you got to protect this stuff. There is no bank, there is no customer service, there's no FDIC for your assets. You are completely responsible for them, and you always should be updating your crypto security procedures. All right, anyways, that's it for today. I'll catch y'all next one. Peace.